You have reached the Love You Divine Tarot channel. Experience expose. It's time to acknowledge the spiritual realm at play. Happy birthday to my Libras, 929. Happy birthday to my Libras, 929. Oh, you are so fine, my 929 birthday Libra. Happy birthday is for you and only you, Libra. Let's get down and do what you do. My goodness, you guys, I'm sorry this message was delayed to you, but you guys always remember, divine timing. Divine timing. You guys are hearing this message at the right time. I know people that visited my page and they said even last year was accurate. The year before that, they say I went back years and it was still accurate. I said, oh my goodness, that was beautiful to know. Right? I didn't think people do that, but they did that. Okay? I'm just sharing that with you guys, that divine timing is at play. And the reason being is the higher realms want you guys to know, birthday Libras, that there are 2 different days you don't have to worry about ever. All right, that is yesterday and tomorrow. Why? Because the higher realms said yesterday's history and tomorrow's a mystery. Focus your beautiful energy on your day. You know what I mean? And the higher realms said even if there's a delay, or if something is dismay, the higher realms did not lead you astray. All right? The universe is really working it out so everything can turn in your favor in that way. Okay? All right, Libras, my goodness, you guys need to know that you are actually the most important key to this whole divine plan. All right, on this beautiful, said, divine planet Earth. All right, the higher realms don't play with that because you have to know your worth since birth. All right, yes. So you guys need to know that you are the most important key component to this whole divine plan on planet Earth. Now, the higher realm said the reason that word is the way it is so you will know your worth. All right? Remember, plan X. The higher realms want you to know that you are planned. Okay? The last 2 letters in the word planet is simply ET because you were planned until the end of Earth's timeline, or until the end of time, your timeline here. I can't make it up. So the higher realms want you guys to be clear. He who has the ear, let him or her hear what the higher realms is saying unto you. All right? You guys need to know that some of you guys have been living the ET life all your life. Yeah, some of you guys have seen and done so many things as a husband or a wife. You guys have been living the ET life. Now, what that means is E, executing low vibe energy, and T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. Okay? Yeah. So that means avoiding those pitfalls, chaos, and drama in every way. You guys have been helping others with that. See, that's why the higher realms pick your beautiful day, to let you guys know that you are being celebrated in a high vibe way. The higher realms is celebrating your existence on a beautiful today, and highly commending you guys on the things that you do, because a lot of you guys practice that restraint of pen and tongue. A lot of you guys really, bit a lot of bullets along the way. A lot of you guys did not say what you actually wanted to say in situations at play. I see you guys really having discipline in that way. So you guys are highly being commended from the higher realms at this time. Yes. A lot of you guys diffuse. Like I said, a lot of you guys live that ET life all your life. And I'm going to give you guys what the higher realms is giving me right now. A lot of you guys have a beautiful hairstyle right now. Some of you guys, it's a unique one. And the energy that's coming out is like a style that's braided for some of you guys. It's braided in a very unique style where it's looped up in the top. Some kind of way it's making something like a crown. Oh my goodness, some of you guys, you got your hair like a crown, and others of you guys, you made it moosey like a crown on your head. Wow, that's so cute. So yeah, so I'm seeing some of my Libras doing real unique styles with the hair, and something in regards to it's looking like the crown. Well, a lot of you guys, your crown chakra is activated. So let's neither here nor there. That's clear. Why? Because a lot of you guys, cried a lot of tears. Yeah, that's a lot of spiritual years, that you guys have invested in doing some real work. Some of you guys, it's unbeknownst to you that you were doing the work. You guys thought you were just getting hit by boulders and ran over and thrown under the bus. Ooh, Libra, what? Get out of here. You like, man, they threw me under the bus. They did this to me. No. You guys were actually where you were supposed to be at the right time. Because of divine timing. The higher realm wanted you to actually do exactly what you do. And like I said, I'm so proud of you guys, okay? A lot of my Libras got, those who have their nails done, you have a unique, not just, a lot of you guys have the mismatched nails on, okay? Even all the way down to your toes. A lot of you guys, you have some glitter. I see some glitter here. Not just on your nails. I'm seeing it on your skin, so I'm not seeing it on your nails. I'm seeing it on your skin. Some of you guys did some glitter type hairstyle that the glitter, something about glitter on your skin. A lot of you guys really looking good and feeling good, to your highest self. A lot of you guys are really taking your higher self with you today. And that's a beautiful thing to know in every which way. So I want to keep it short and sweet, but the higher realms always, kind of go in detail with some of you guys, okay? That's why we need to recognize that. Some of you guys doing something with the lip. I think a lot of you guys got the bottom lip pierced, or you're getting the bottom lip pierced. A lot of you guys are pondering the thought of getting the bottom lip pierced or something of that nature right in the corner, the right-hand side. I'm seeing that. Yeah. Libras, you guys need to recognize that. Let me get right into it, because if not, the higher realm will dissect you guys like I don't know what. Okay, I can't make it up. But some of you guys got a white pet and look like a white cute little doggy. Some of you guys have a white doggy. Some of you guys have a white cat. But I'm seeing a white little doggy. Yeah. So, nevertheless, I don't know, you guys. I've never seen a white snake, but some of you guys, I'm seeing a white snake for some of you guys as a pet. I gotta look that one up. Yeah. And some of you guys, if kids have a white mouse or a white, mouse is what I'm saying. Something of that nature is in your house. It's a white mouse. All right. So, others of you guys, my This is going to get the top left ear pierced, something about that. Some of you guys want face piercing. There's a lot of piercing. A lot of you guys, I'm sensing some of my Libras, honestly, my heart goes out with you guys. Some of you guys are cutters is what I'm hearing. Some of my Libras is coming out with the energy that's real strong. Cutters at this time. Please be careful with that. Please, really, suggestion only. Seek counseling for that because, that's what I was saying. A lot of you guys, need to know your worth. You're very, very, very special in this whole realm. All right. So now, getting down to the get down, you guys, please remember this. The higher realms want you to remember that life is not life is your soul's mission. It's not a competition. Okay. Yes, the higher realm said you're going to have a lot of people in competition, whether it's that one that dressed up garbage can man, okay? Always trying to do whatever he can to get on your last nerve. And then you got that $500 head, that $500 hat on that 50-cent head person, that's always trying to whisper to you, yeah, Libra, let's go to bed. And then you got that last one, all right? Yeah, that one. The one with all those degrees more than a thermometer. But always trying to call Libra as a Libra. Oh, what should I do? Oh, Lou, help me, Lou. Alright? Yeah. So these people may be in different energies at different times in competition with you, whether it's spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all the above, even animally. My animal do better than yours, or mine did this, and mine did that, or something crazy like that. I mean, it's what keep them going, okay? So it's just something for you guys to take as a knowing, okay? These people are in different levels, and you guys, like I said, are a very important key to this whole divine plane. I cannot make it up, Libras. I cannot make it up. The higher realms designed it the way that, everyone can see that you can. All right? So the higher realms is letting you guys know that along with your soul's mission, the higher realms have really installed something so beautiful and delightful and selective inside of you that is called your intuition. All right? The higher realm said, if you trust your intuition, you can begin to see without sight, Libras. Yeah, that's why people still scratching their head right today, trying to figure out how the blind man or woman can get around there all night. All right? Yeah. So the higher realms are saying you have tuition. You'll go to college and they'll make you think you don't have any tuition. Well, why do I have to sit in your seat? If all y'all get out that seat, it won't be no tuition. It'll be what? Yeah, your intuition. That's why you see a lot of people starting their own business and living their own life and going off grid and living so much. You know what I'm saying? Big. Because of that intuition. Okay? Now, the higher realm said it's something that's beautifully connected to that intuition. It is called your spiritual GPS. Yeah. GPS, the higher realm said for you to know that the GPS stands for the guides, or simply God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. That's right. Now, the acronym for STEP is STEP, a solution to every problem. So a lot of you guys didn't even know you were born like a 9mm fully loaded, but not knowing which way to shoot. Because you guys have all the information, all right, inside of you, all right? Now the higher realm said, along with that solution to every problem, you must remember, situations are things that happen. A problem is something that you create. Situations are things that happen. That's why you hear a name attached to the problem. Houston, there's a problem. When it's a situation, you hear somebody say, well, what had happened? Well, they can't even put, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, that is your message. A problem is something that you create, situations or things that happen, okay? So anytime in the course of a day, in a moment, an hour, whichever which way, you take a moment and step back and say, am I living in the solution? If you don't hear that voice and it's taking along, well, I must be the problem, okay? Well, I must be the problem. So now, you see what I'm saying? That's where that goes. So in the course of a day, that's how you want to assess in every way. Am I the solution? Uh-oh, well, I must be the problem. So, yeah, because a lot of people will point fingers all day, all night, their whole lifetime. And some of them I didn't actually, seen them, pass this earth timeline, leave this earth still pointing fingers, and then they have a whole generation that next generation come behind pointing fingers too. So guess what happened? The problems go on and on and on to the next, to the next, to the next, to you, right? So the higher realms want you guys to know that, for a reason. Why? Because the enemy, Libras, is definitely in me. All right? It's just like the word says. Please remember that. All right? Why? Because I take me everywhere I go. You see what I'm saying? The enemy is enemy. Always remember that, Libras, okay? And that will set you free. Now, the higher realm said, well, unfortunately, I don't talk through the burning bushes anymore like I used to. I'm not going to say anymore, because I'm saying like as frequently as the higher realms used to, where people can go and be at the burning bush and go to, but they had certain apostles and, certain persons that go and listen by the burning bush, right? So the higher realm said, well, I have to be a little bit more selective today, because if I try to talk to you from the burning bush, Libra, that means you guys are going to get interrupted for sure. Why? You're going to get interrupted by the fire department, yeah, now you might say the National Guard. You might. It might be the National Guard, but believe me, you're going to have some emergency service coming to help you. And you're going to be like, wait a minute, I'm just listening to, oh my God, and this. And they're going to be like, and we're going to put this fire out. But the funny thing about it is, when the higher realms want to talk, the higher realms won't talk. That's why you hear some journalists come back and say, well, we can't put the fire out. The fire has been going for days and weeks now. Yes, it just keep going. Okay. Unbeknownst to anyone today, there's been a fire going right now for over 50 years. And I've been saying that about 10 years, so it's got to be almost 60 years. Okay? A real fire on this earth that's been burning for over 50 years. Go check it out. So the higher realm said, if I want to talk, I'm going to talk. You heard me? Okay. So Libras, getting down to the get down in every way. The higher realm said, I will choose to speak to you guys through numbers, signs, and synchronicity. So please pay attention to those. And that happens to be your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body, right? Now, this number 929 is your birthright number, in which you shall not ever pay it no mind. Why? Because it's your birthright number. All right? You guys, this number 9, when the higher realms are speaking to you through your birthright number 9, the higher realms is letting you know that you guys are you're born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. And a lot of you guys, right on time, right? However, you are here to spiritually in cycles at this time. That's why it's important for you to listen to your birthright. All right? Your birthright is number 9. You guys are spiritually in these cycles in this lifetime, which means you were supposed to have those tears. You were supposed to dish them out. You were supposed to take them, because there's a lot of spiritual cleansing that come about. All right? As you spiritually in cycles in this lifetime, a lot of you guys need to recognize that following that number 9 is that beautiful number 2. And that says a lot of how the higher realms feels about you guys. That number 2, I can't make it up, is the higher realms saying that the higher realms highly favors you. That's right. Through that birthright number 2, the higher realms highly favors you. Yep. The higher realms is saying through that birthright number 2, if you don't believe what I say, just look in the mirror. You'll see everything on your body that equate the number of 2. You got 2 sides of your brains, 1, 2. You got 2 sides of your body, 1, 2. And you got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. Oh, yeah, what a surprise. And the higher realm said, if you need to know further, because see, this number 2 says a lot about you, Libras. It says that you guys are definitely prayers. A lot of you guys are prayer warriors. A lot of you guys definitely pray. Now, for those way in the back, you know what I mean? Because some people really don't know their birth in every way, and we know that, okay? So those of you in the back say, I don't pray, that's okay. Because you are living prayer, okay? And if you help somebody at any time, any day, you are a living prayer in that way. Because guess what? They prayed for that help. Somebody else prayed for them to get that help. So no matter what you do, this prayer life is true, okay? Somebody prayed for you. They even got songs like that, right? So the bottom line is that number 2 birthright says a lot about you, Libras. It says that you prayed and somebody prayed for you and somebody prayed for you as well. Well, the higher realm said, as sure as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, 1, 2, whatever you're praying for is already right there for you, waiting for you, it says. Just waiting for you to ask for it. So it shall be given. Did I start out on might have gave you some butter? No, indeed, it's ready. It's right there. So that's your birthright number 2. Now, you still have that 9, so you guys already know what that means, right? So we're going to say 9 plus 2 equals the number 11. Now what that, I told you guys, you are very unique, very, very unique in every way, okay? A lot of you guys are praying for your soulmate in this lifetime today, because that's what your birthright says, because the 9 equals like soulmate type of energy, twin flame type of energy. That 2 is you guys praying for it to come together. And the only thing that brings it together, make sure when you guys do find your soulmate, your twin flame, or you feel as though, make sure you guys pray together, because that's what it says in your birthright. You know, it will come together through prayer. So your person is somewhere through prayer, whether it's through a prayer, service, or through a prayer. You guys will meet this person through prayer, all right? Through some type of energy of prayer. I can't make it up, because it's right here. Now, 9 plus 2 equals the number 11. So what that means, you guys, is very significant. Very significant. That number 11 is made up of 2 number 1s, okay? And we can't escape that in any way. Why? Because the number 1 was never meant to be a number, period. All right? Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural. Now, having that said, the higher realms is telling you guys that the number 1 represents God, the Alpha, the beginning. So a lot of you guys have this beautiful God-like energy from the beginning. And for those of you who want to keep it really, really simple, because I always let you guys know that this is not a religious channel. I am, spirit you all, because it's spirit you all. We are born of a powerful spirit. And this excludes no one, okay? Because on my channel, there's no big eyes or little U's. You heard me? We're all on the same planet, riding the same rough seas. I gotta help you, you gotta help me. You heard me? Yeah. So the higher realms wants you to know that you heard me? That this is a spiritual message, just like the word says, you all is for everyone. The spirit has no sex, no age, no color. All right? We are born of that mighty, powerful spirit. A lot of you guys also need to recognize that I'm going to break it down in such a way as G-O-D. It's all the way down because you have all this energy anyway. I can't make it up. It's in your birthright. Like I said, the number one represents God, the Alpha, the beginning. So a lot of you guys from the beginning had this God-like energy, all right? G-O-D, good orderly direction. You have that direction inside of you. G-O-D, gratitude over depression. You guys choose that every way, right? And then guess what? The great outdoors. A lot of you guys find yourself gone. And I'm going to take that D off for a minute because you guys go. You know what I'm saying? You definitely go. So the bottom line is, and I don't want to take it off, but I'm just making humor there, because a lot of you guys are on the go. A lot of you guys don't let no grass grow up under your feet, and I do know that. So the higher realms is saying that you have this new beginning, you have this godlike energy, and a lot of you guys need to know that you're alpha males and alpha females, all right, period. And the only disadvantage to that part is simply with that strong alpha energy that you guys carry in your, since birth, all right? Some people can live and die and never equate, not even a micro usage of their alpha brain state. And what that means is, Libras, it's especially hard for you to match with a mate because of that powerful energy that you equate. All right, so let's get that down. That's why the higher realm's showing you your soul path, your soulmate energy here in your birthright number. It's right here. So the higher realms is very clear. A lot of you guys are praying for your soulmate, your twin flame, and you will meet your soulmate and your twin flame through prayer. That's what your birthright number says. Now, like I said, that number 11, getting back to that, is 2 ones, okay? That means you guys came through a very special portal here, okay? A very special portal. All right. If you see that number 11, it looks like a doorway because you guys came through a special portal here. And the higher realms, when the higher realm speaks to you through your birthright number 11, meaning when you guys see number 11, the higher realms are saying something. And that's a reminder. So when you're in the middle of a heated argument, you guys know that something already stir up, or you can see it out the spiritual corner of your peripheral, your spiritual peripheral, and you can feel it, you know it's there. Guess what? The higher realms are saying, remember this, your number 11 is telling you through the higher realms, because the higher realms is letting you know you came through a beautiful spiritual portal. However, the number 11 says the higher realms is telling you and giving you like a tap on your shoulder, because it's simply a reminder that you're from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude your spiritual mission. Period. 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 Okay? And a lot of you guys may see 1111 in a lot of ways, because if you add 9 plus 2 and then 2 plus 9, that's the way your numbers are going here. And I saw that. And the higher realm said that shall be clear. Okay? A lot of you guys bear that birthright number of 1111, all right? So double reminder, because a lot of you guys, you really up for the challenge and they got the right one, but the higher realms is tapping you saying, you know what? Remember this, okay? This is not your kiss, all right? This is a reminder to remind you of this. You're from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude that spiritual mission. All right. If this argument is not part of that spiritual mission, keep it moving. All right. Period. So because this 2 is left of the 9, I have to take 2 away from 9, okay? And that brings to a number 6. So I see you guys' birthright number is also 6, okay? So that means that the higher realms is telling you basically what I just said. However, the number 6 carries a lot of frequencies and vibrations, a lot of things to do with finance, love, all the above. It's amazing, all right? Matter of fact, the higher realm, you know why? Because the higher realms made the world in 6 days. I can't make it up. And the higher realms had everything going on in that energy and vibration, okay? Because everything is there supporting you in every way. Well, the higher realms is telling you through your birthright number 6 that you will persevere as long as you do not get distracted, all right? And the higher realms told me through I got cut off, you guys. So the higher realms is telling you guys, simply that through your birthright number 6, that you shall persevere as long as you do not get distracted. Now, distractions are simply sent to dis your actions. That's what the higher realms told me through my meditation years ago, that distractions are sent merely to dis your actions. So neither look nor to the left nor to the right. Keep it moving, because all these people want to do is delay you, for some type of unnecessary fight. I can't make it up. That's what I'm getting, you guys, okay? And remember, time is everything. time, the things I must earn, okay? That is what you guys are here to conclude that spiritual mission, all right? Now, what I see here, 2 plus 9 is 11, so we already have that. So now we have to add your whole and birthright up. We have to go 9 plus 2 plus 9. So what I'm seeing here is 20. Oh, did I stutter when I said you guys were special? 20 is the higher realm's favorite number, hence that number 2. You guys can look it up, do what you do. That's the higher realm's favorite number because of that number 2. And that 2 and that 0 is the higher realm. When the higher realm speaking through that, yeah. So the higher realms is with you guys full circle till the end. That 0 represents the end, the Omega. All right? Yes, the end. God, the Omega, the end. So the higher realms, it knows you're a prayer warrior, and your prayers are answered, and the higher realms is going with you guys full circle until the end, the Omega. 20 is that beautiful, powerful, number that it's higher realm's favorite number. I can't make it up. So that is your birthright, 20. So a lot of you guys may have been seeing these numbers all through your lifetime and not knowing through paychecks, through certain things, on a frequency, on a frequency, because it's very frequent that you hear this, right? So a lot of you guys have been hearing this a lot, these 9, these 11, in special moments in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so that part. Libras, I started your read off with just asking a question of what your passed on loved ones might have a message for you, and what a passed on loved one is trying to relay. What messages are there this passed on loved one trying to relay to you guys at this time? And I laughed because they made me laugh. They said something about corn. Corn is starch. Okay? It may be also cornstarch, but they said corn is starch. They want you to know. Right? Corn is starch. I don't know what that is. Okay? Yeah. So they want you to know that corn is starch in every way. And then they also told you that things are changing at this time, like a huge change, okay? Yeah, because you guys are choosing success, and it's no accident. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying that, success isn't an accident. Success is a choice. And a lot of you guys are making a choice for success at this time. That's the reason for the major shakeup and the change that you guys are receiving in your life at this time. And a lot of you guys have been really doing a lot here. So this 1133 is also a message for you guys. Also 55. 55 is a message for you guys, so pay attention to 55. Okay, when you see 55, just know that yes, that change is coming, right? I don't care if it's 11:55, 1:55, whatever it is. If you see that 55, is very important. If you see somebody that say they 55, just know that the higher realms is speaking to you through numbers, signs, and synchronicities, and one of them is 55, and that's telling you that your success is here because that's you're making the right choice. All right, you're making a successful choice. Now, and this past or loved one is saying this, okay, and they're also sending you a message of 11:33. All right, so I don't know if this person passed away on at 55 years old, you know, and my deepest condolences for others of you guys at 10 years old, and this person may have been born in November, you know, like that. And then some of you guys is a passed on loved one that was older. November 1933 is what I see. You know what I'm saying? So that part. So they want you to they want you to know that a sign of good things to come when you see that. Okay, they want you to know that this is going to be your sign that everything for good things to come through 11:33. Okay, because you are remaining humble while you're helping others. So a lot of you guys are not stuck and stagnant. Why me? Why me? You guys are moving forward, and a lot of times that's the 1,000% that they're talking about here, because your loved ones are saying you're a genius. Okay, yeah, because they said genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. So they've been watching you sweat. They have been watching you sweat. They quoted that from Thomas Edison. And yeah, and last but not least, they're telling you another. This passed on loved one is telling you. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm getting Sadie, Andy, Ida, Tandy, Kareem, Lorene, Lucy, Anita, okay, Terrence, Sharita, Cherie. Oh yeah, it is a little Tim. It's a little girl too. I see a little baby girl. She's so pretty with her dress on. My goodness, yes. She's about 3 though. She's precious. Oh, yeah, so she's communicating from the other side. She has a beautiful pink dress on. My deepest condolences. Eureka, oh, I'm hearing Yahshua. So some of you guys, I don't know what you name, but you know what I'm saying? You may have named a child this maybe before burial or something. I don't know. But the bottom line is I'm getting Yahshua, okay? Jackie, Camden, okay, Lace, Stacy, Maya, Onga, something like that. Okay, so they're telling you right now that love is on the way, okay? Some of you guys have been desiring, like I said, that it's right here, your birthright. They're saying love is on the way, and they're giving you a smile. Even with past, present, or future relationship, they said they don't care. Love is on the way. And when you guys see this 1, 2, 3, 1, just know that they are communicating with you. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay? That's what I'm getting. And the last message that they have for you is passed on loved one. I'm hearing them say, listen to that Jimi Hendrix song is what I hear. I don't know what that is, and a lot of you guys know what it is. But they want you to know that clouds in our lives are sent many of times just to bring showers of blessings. And a lot of you guys are receiving showers of blessings, or you shall receive showers of blessings, because a lot of you guys are headed towards your north node. A lot of you guys are really right on time, so you need to recognize. Call some of my male birthday Libras 29th and let them know, ooh. Because I said, what you guys need to know right now, you guys need to know that this person is a prostitute. It could be male, female, whatever. They're a prostitute, okay? And they do not believe in justice in any way. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're corrupt. So this is a corrupt prostitute that may do like a fake robbery attack story, all right, just to money grab, you know, period, from you. So some of you guys need to know that. They're saying that they were robbed, they were attacked, that's their story, but they're trying to grab money from you. And this person is a prostitute. A lot of you guys know who they are, so that's what you need to know today. Okay, you guys very, I'm seeing you guys are very hardworking because bottom line, you are in demand. A lot of you guys, the higher realms give you the toughest assignments because a lot of you guys really do get the job done. And you guys are being commended again by the higher realms saying you are the great, you really are a powerful, exceptional light worker here. That's why you work as much as you guys do, and that's why you're so tired, However, this is what you guys need to know, and you do it all by yourself. You don't ask for 14 pieces of help, okay? I'm proud of you guys in that way. Now, what I also see is a lot of you guys are, cutters. Some of you guys, So I'm seeing you guys are definitely cutters of self, okay? And it is only because you guys feeling like you're going to be distracted with the mental state of mind that you're a black sheep. You're a black sheep of the family. You know what I'm saying? This and this and that. This is going to be your distraction today. Trying to avoid cutting yourself because these things are really creeping up inside of you, making you feel a certain way. And what I mean by that is making you feel different fears, okay? Well, let me tell you about fears, sweetheart. It can only operate in 3D energy in any way, okay? It can't go past 3D energy, and a lot of you guys have surpassed that 3D energy level. That's why you feel yourself being pulled to this level of cutting, because you know it's not supposed to be, right? So the bottom line is, let me tell you about these 3 levels of fear, okay? 3-dimensional levels of fear. It cannot go to the 4th dimension. It cannot reach the 5th dimension. It can only stop at the 3rd dimensional level, okay? Fear, F-E-A-R. The 1st dimensional level of fear, F-E-A-R, is simply false evidence appearing real. You got a boogeyman somewhere, so now you're worried about going around the corner. He might be there. That is false, okay? And false, right? Number 2, Alex, right? So number 2, the 2nd dimensional level of fear is F-E-A-R. Future events already ruined. So now you find yourself canceling appointments, important engagements, not wanting to see this person because now you still, feel like the boogeyman is somewhere. The 3rd dimensional level, F-E-A-R, is F everything and run. And then you find yourself running, and guess what? You're only running from yourself, and that's how you end up with the cutting, okay? And that's very painful in every way. So remember that fear inside out is faith. A lot of you guys really should have a lot of faith in yourself at this time, because again, the higher realms have recognized you to the highest level of mind, to the number 20. And now I understand. So you guys are very powerful. You just don't know, as for some reason, your power that you hold. No one can ever endure the heartache that you've endured. All right? So you guys really keep focused on your light side, because like I said, you're right on time. You're headed to your north node, and like your passed on loved one said, remember, clouds in our lives are sent many times only to bring showers of blessings. All right? Libra, if you know anyone that is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, you may want to avoid them today, because that's the question I asked. What sign should you avoid today? And the reason being is other things, okay? They are creators of illusions, okay? They are pathological liars. It's in here. a social media liar too. So I don't know what that is, okay? And I want to tell you guys, as I was shuffling the cards, you guys have to be careful of mixed drinks today, okay? I don't care what type of drink, okay? It could be allergic reaction, it could be anything. Be mindful of mixed drinks today. Somebody's paid to do something, okay? Okay, so just be aware of that, okay? And then I also see here that it's it's going to be a horrible ending to a situation with the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy here. A very painful one, that you guys may have here, And I know you've been trying to avoid it at all costs, but the jealousy and envy, and some type of family trait. So this may be someone that is a bloodline of yours, or they got themselves involved in a bloodline, even if they're like fostered or something like that into the family. Yeah, they like to push and shove you. It's going to be a terrible ending. They better back up off you, because what I'm seeing is a lot of you guys are powerful manifestors, and you don't have to hit back physically. Okay? The higher realms are showing me that you guys are really you have mastered oneself. That's why I say, as soon as I understand why you the higher realms favor. Like I said, you guys really practice the restraint of tongue. You guys don't just say anything to be saying it, okay? You're not just screaming out stuff. So the higher realm said, you guys, everything is right on time. You have this huge money change on the way. Some of you guys really investing in your legacy, inheritance, and stuff like that is, near generational wealth is what I see. I see everything is timely on the way to you guys. A lot of you guys are building wealth in such a way. I see this right here. And a lot of you guys got a ton of suitors, so let's just keep that above. A lot of you guys got eyes on you at this time, okay? But the higher realms are saying, please, because the higher realm made me write this, verify before you live their life, okay? Some of you guys are affiliated with a blood-sucking, lying YouTuber that's greedy for money or something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's coming out here, okay? And because you're very loyal to the channel or something like that, ouch, okay? They're taking advantage, okay? All right, that's what I see. Where you can best support your goals today by really being mindful that you're very sensitive when it comes to conversations around your grandparents and the loss of your grandparents, okay? Yeah, so it really, I'm gonna say F's with your confidence, okay? It really takes triggers about your confidence, and it really hurts, okay? So be mindful that that's a sensitive area for you today, all right? It'll change the mood of everything. I'm gonna be really drunk today trying to message you guys, okay? Just wanna let you guys know it may be a person who fixes a lot of things. It may be somebody who works like a repair person. They may be younger. Somebody who has a good voice. Somebody who is also, maybe have their own vending machines or something like that. But they may be trying to get a hold of you guys today, okay? Yeah. Okay, and and a lot of you guys already know what the previous message was, so this may be the prostitute. The most gossip that's being said about you today could be that that you got it all, that you doing well and stuff like this, and that's a good thing. And then they go into this low vibe energy, start gaslighting you because of this person that you guys are with, or somebody that you guys are taking on as a new suitor, or just just hanging out with. They like, she should have known the red flags, he should have known the red flags, this person ain't doing nothing but gaslighting, and that type of thing. So that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, and they're laughing behind your back and smiling in your face. Ew. This is somebody who I don't even want to say that because I heard considers you as a side hustle. So they must be hustling you, and that's what they're saying. They like, she should know she being gaslight. He should know he being gaslight. The only dangers and hidden things today is there's an investigation going on. It may be about this YouTuber, okay? I can't make it up. A lot of you guys, um, you may feel like you're stuck in between helping this person or something like that, but there's an investigation or trial going on. I see here, a lot of you guys need to know that you are a spiritual apprentice. That's what you are. That's why you've been through so much, and that's why you have to conclude your spiritual journey here. You remember what I was telling you guys? You're spiritually in this cycle, so you guys are spiritual apprentice. And the fact of the matter is, this is about money, okay? So somebody's being investigated about their money. It's going to be a hearing and a trial because somebody has been attacking your money. Like I said, be mindful, you guys, because something is here. It's like a sweet talk or whatever like that. They saying keep your eyes open for these YouTube scams. That's what it says here, okay? I can't make it up in any type of way. What you guys need to know about traveling today is, ooh, you are really okay. It's abundant in every way. A lot of you guys will enjoy your travel. It's going to bring about abundance for you guys. It's going to really fill you up inside and out, pockets, everything. You're going to be okay. And matter of fact, a lot of you guys, I don't know, it's going to open your star chakra. A lot of you guys, this star chakra is going to be open, and you're going to understand, it's going to be open so wide, you're going to be available to see your abundance as you travel. You know, nobody pay attention when they travel, but I think you guys are going to see how beautiful something is and how beautiful your life is at this time. I'm just going to say it like that. And how beautiful living really is for you guys. Like, some of you guys are going to really recognize your abundance as you travel today. Libra, the overall message is for you guys to know that, you know, as you're out there celebrating, just recognize, okay, I'm the messenger, so this is what I have to do. Let you guys know that, you know how alcohol, how they say it's a poison, it's really a poison. And how they say people die of poisoning, that's how they die. So the bottom line is, the higher realms want you guys to recognize that it's also a disease that's not curable, okay? That's why you see a lot of people drinking to their 109, because it is not curable. It is a disease, but people don't pick it up and think, okay, this is a disease. No, they try to find or justify, you know, reasons for it, right? So this is what's coming out through your message. So I have to tell you guys that, you know, it's definitely a disease, and it wants your life, and it wants your child's life, and then it'll want your grandkids' life, and then it'll want the next life, and then it'll go on and go on, okay? So that is your message, the overall message in every way, okay? And it could also, well, that's it, but also pass it to the next person in your energy as well, okay? Somebody close to you as well. Libras, I need to tell you guys, you remember I told you about that prostitute and that mother? Okay, so it's definitely that prostitute and that mother who, you know, that energy is coming through. So I need to share it with you guys. Please share it with that person as well. Let them know that what you're doing is non-curable. You know, it can be arrested. However, the bottom line is no cure, and you need to recognize what it is and what it does and what you're going through at this time. So it's that mother that's a prostitute that's coming towards you guys for money, what I was sharing with you guys. Yeah, that one. This is weird, you guys. I don't even ever like to say it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's really bragging about doing some type of, or investing in some type of low vibe black magic towards you guys, which is death magic, okay? Wow. And the only thing that is going to bring you is just, you guys are going to get a lot of rest. All right, during this moon cycle that's coming up, you guys are going to get a lot of rest, and you're going to be rejuvenated, and you're going to be back to your well self. Because what I mean by that is, you're not going to be sick, but somebody is doing this, and I don't know, you know, I don't really care what, but the higher realms don't even care. It's like you're gonna come out just fine. So if you're gonna be, worried about your birthday today, like far as health or something like that, just know somebody's doing some trickery. It's not ever going to affect you, period, because you'll be back to your normal self. A lot of you guys just have to get some rest, okay? Yeah. So that'd be that. It may be somebody that you guys were married to once upon a time, okay? Some of you guys, it was your third marriage or something like that. Okay? Yeah. They're not healed from it, okay? It was their third marriage and they're not healed from it. But however, that part, okay? You guys are definitely heavily protected, so that be that. When that happens, it backfired on them, so you guys may get ready to hear about this, somebody's going to tell you. They may even come and tell you that, I'm dying, I got this, I got it. Okay? So be aware of that. Stuff going behind the scenes in your career, but don't worry about it. You guys didn't make the wrong decision. You made the right one. And you guys have been working this time all by yourself. You've been putting a prayer in. All right? Yeah, and your birthright number is here, 2 of them, okay? Somebody's 29. Shout out to you guys who are 29. Yeah. And 26. But the bottom line is all your birthright numbers are here to tell you guys that you will persevere. So a lot of you guys, you're going to be at the top of the wheel. You're fated. So this career is your life purpose, a lot of you guys. That's why you're doing it so well alone. All right? Period. That's what I see. It's a never-ending financially for you guys, okay? And you guys don't get tired because you love it. You're aligned with your purpose. That's so cool. That is what I have for you, Libras. And what I'm going to do is talk about your money. Yeah, Libras, what I see for you guys is some of you guys, if you do play 21 blackjack today, you will win some money. I see you guys, it will be cash. If you play for cash, if you play for cash, you will win cash. Also, some of you guys will be playing on the computer, on the phones and stuff like that. You'll win some cash today if you play 21 blackjack. A lot of you guys, and it doesn't have to be on a computer, it's just saying 21 blackjack, but I visualize and I see you guys playing on your phone. So we're going to your cash app. And I see a lot of you guys getting money that's owed to you. And a lot of you guys, if you play Keno today, it's showing me sudden fortune. So I will say, those of you who know how to play that Keno, sudden fortune is here. And a lot of you guys will get sudden fortune if sudden fortune is here for a lot of you guys, okay? Yeah. So you don't have to accept this credit card at all. It's some fortune coming in for you guys. Like I said, I saw that coming in. So it's something coming in via inheritance, legacy, what have you. Okay, some of you guys need to also, to get yourself, situated where you can seek your, from your heritage. A lot of you guys need to really, do that work at this time because sudden fortune is here. Okay, and that's what I have for you guys. Happy birthday, Libras, to you. This is where we must part ways. If life, lies, and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, Paulette, peace be unto you and within. 1.